The writing was on the wall in Miami. You know, 3 max players, but D Wade was one of the max players with bad knees, draining his knees at before and after every game and stuff like that. And LeBron looking in the locker room like, dang, that's my number 2. Nah, dog, I need somebody younger. Kyrie Irving over there in Cleveland looking good. I'm gonna go back out there and bring Kevin Love with me and just do this all over again. It's like if you got a vampire for a co-star, right? Your co-star never get older. That's what LeBron was doing. He did his co-stars with the Benjamin Button disease. I want my co-star to get younger every 4 years. I switch them out like tires. Oh man, Dwayne Wade knees bad. Switch him out for Kyrie, right? Got a younger co-star. Oh, Kyrie left for Boston. Go to LA, switch him out for AD. Right? AD left, switch him out for a younger co-star. Bring me Luka. Like, this is insane, dog. This is insane that his co-stars are aging in reverse. They get younger every time he swap them out. Benjamin Button. But here it is, Michael Jordan had Scottie Pippen as his co-star his whole career, as far as his title runs are concerned. And Pippen got older every single year and more hurt and back and foot and toe and knee and migraine. Like, every year his co-star got older. That's natural. That's how it's supposed to happen, right? My co-star gonna get younger every year in LeBron's case, but Michael Jordan, Pippen getting older, more beat up, and can give me less, playing less games and everything. And he still, when they gave him the opportunity to take an easy route and they said, hey, look, man, we go trade Scottie Pippen for T-Mac. Scottie and Michael Jordan, hell no, we're not doing that trade. Like, that's the girl I brought to the prom. That's who I'm going home with. That's the mindset of a winner. I don't want. If it ain't rough, it ain't right. I don't want that. I don't want that easy way. Don't give me that, man. Don't give me that. But let's get into the Steph thing, right? Because there's articles out there, and here's Steph Curry again asking, begging, pleading for help. You know, this all started when they begged KD to come out there and save them, and it seems like he's doing it again. Like, last year, he begged for more help, and he didn't have help, and they went and got Jimmy Butler. Now they can't sign Kuminga because they gave Jimmy Butler the money they should have gave Kuminga. So if Jimmy Butler was the answer to all your prayers last season at the deadline, and y'all was so excited about him, y'all think y'all can make a title run, and then you gave him this extension, the extension you should have gave the much younger Kuminga, then how come you need more help again, right? And that help is coming in the form of none other than LeBron James, right? So according to CBS Sports, the Warriors have been in contact with the Lakers multiple times in the last 18 months, asking about LeBron James, right? You know, they played in the Olympics together. LeBron has always said he wanted to play with Steph. You know, I think Steph would welcome it. I know Draymond would welcome it. I mean, you know, daddy's home if LeBron comes to Golden State. But they got Butler, but they need more now. They need LeBron now. And here it is, Steph again. This is y'all green-eyed bandit that y'all claim is just so perfect and do no wrong. But here he is. And once he beg and get this, if LeBron gets to the Warriors, I really want to hear what people go say. Are they gonna be honest? Are they gonna be honest about this pattern of man, I need help. LeBron and Steph is just help all the time. Help all the time, right? Let's get into the article. I go ahead and go to the middle of the article, what the quotation is at, right? This is it says, as long as LeBron James' future in Los Angeles remains uncertain, Golden State will undoubtedly be mentioned as a potential James suitor. I'm told that the Warriors have called the Lakers on multiple occasions over the last 18 months to see whether there is any trade pathway in pairing James with Steph Curry, who roughly a year ago at this time was teaming up with LeBron for the United States senior men's national team on its run to a gold medal in the Paris Olympics, right? I would imagine that some type of sign and trade would be included, and they would probably be sending Kuminga over to LA package deal for LeBron. I can imagine this would include Kuminga. But here we are. Steph Curry begging for LeBron James' help, right? Or the Warriors. But if the Warriors is begging for LeBron, then you know it's Steph. You know they got to clear that with Steph, right? They're not just gonna bring him over here for no reason, right? So let's take a trip down memory lane for people who think that this ain't Steph's MO, right? This is not Steph's MO, right? Let me play something for you. As a matter of fact, let me just remind you of what Draymond Green said. Draymond Green said, if Kevin Durant would not have joined the Warriors, he don't know if they win another ring. And he said this is why. He said that what happened in that 73-9 season, they was running through the league. People couldn't figure out, how to stop what they was doing. Sometime in the playoffs, teams figured Steph out. A couple of things they figured out about the Warriors. If you stop Steph, you stop everything almost. Right? And how did you stop Steph? They realized if you get very physical with him, you can shut stuff down, especially in the playoffs, right? So Draymond said that he don't think Steph realized, he was almost like the last dragon before he realized he had to glow. So he was like, Steph didn't quite realize who he was at that time. So him going against how they was defending him and how the rest was allowing the physicality, it shut the Warriors down, right? This is evident. They won 73 games in the regular season, only lost 9. They get in the playoffs. They're not playing 82 games. It's way less games, and they lost 9 in the playoffs. They probably about the same amount of games they lost in the regular season they lost in the playoffs. They was down 3-1 to OKC. And then they lost 4-3 and choked the 3-1 lead in the finals to the Cavs. Right? So they going 7 games. They lost 4 games to the Cavs. They lost 3 games to OKC. That's already 7 games. And that's only the final round, and what did they beat OKC in the second round of the conference finals? I can't remember. That's only 2 rounds. They already lost 2 games. 7 games. Right. So the magic they had in the regular season, they didn't have that same magic in the playoffs. They just didn't. They was losing way more games than expected. Right. Just to compare that to a team that's really battle tested and who really was about that. If you look at the Shaq and Kobe Lakers, they went undefeated all the way to the finals. They lost 1 game to Allen Iverson and the 76ers, and then they swept the rest of it. They lost 1 game the entire playoffs. That's domination. And if it wasn't for Iverson going Super Saiyan, they would have swept every. Imagine that history they would have made. They swept everyone. They swept everyone. That's domination. But the 73-9 team lost about 9 games in the playoffs. Man, heavens no, right? So Draymond Green was honest about that. He was like, yeah, and they figured Steph out. And when the Cavs figured, and LeBron James said the same thing. He said when they was down 3-1, when they won that game 5, and they went to 3-2, LeBron went in the locker room. I think Iman Shumpert told this story. Said LeBron said, "Oh, I figured I got him now. It's over. They not winning another. It's over." And he was right. He was right. Came back from a 3-1 lead. They choked it. Man, they threw all types of defense on Steph, and he wasn't ready for it. Right? We got to be honest about that. Right? Let's call a spade a spade. Well, I remember I did a show on, and I don't know if y'all remember this, but Draymond Green interviewed Isaiah Thomas, and Isaiah Thomas was like, the last thing he said before they ended the show, he said, "I just want to say this. I just want to remind you of one thing." And this is what he told Draymond.
And I hope this don't upset you, but because I'm giving y'all a compliment. before Kevin Durant arrived in Golden State, y'all were on the verge of and being remembered as the team that went 73-9 and lost to a Cleveland Cavalier team in the finals, 3-1. You up 3-1, and probably one of the biggest collapse in NBA Finals history from a 73-9 historical team. Kevin Durant comes that summer and really saves y'all basketball legacy. And you win 2 championships after that. And now you're the Golden State Warriors dynasty that you're going to go into the Hall of Fame on and everything else. It is cemented, because if Durant don't come that summer and you guys are remembered as the 73-9 team that lost 3-1 in the NBA Finals, all of your legacies are different. So all of you with Kevin Durant, y'all are, right? And that was a powerful moment in sport that he should be rewarded for, but also your team should be rewarded for accepting a juggernaut like that and being able to incorporate it. And what y'all did was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. So I hope that didn't hurt you in any way, but I did want to acknowledge him and y'all for that beautiful moment.
So no lies detected. He ain't told no lies, right? I need a cup like this for Steph fans as well, because those tears are delicious as well. No lies detected, right? They win a championship, and I'm explaining mentally how this probably went. They win a championship, they beat the Cavs. And listen, winning a championship, that's something that Jokic has done. I like when you have a season, when you have a great run and you get there and you get it done, right? There's a couple of ways that can go depending on your team construction. Like we've seen Dirk have an amazing run, get to the finals against D-Wade and Shaq, they lose. It took Dirk years to get back. And when he finally got back, he finally got one. So he got his one. Charles Barkley took Phoenix, one great year, his best time, he was in shape, won MVP that season. Phenomenal year, get to the finals, they lose against Jordan and the Bulls. Barkley never get back to the finals. Let's go with J. Kidd. He got there twice, right? Chauncey Billups in Detroit got there twice. They got there one time, won it. Phenomenal year. They got there again. The Spurs beat them, right? Couldn't get back there, right? So is the window closes very quick, right? More recent. We can keep it old school. Reggie Miller got there against the Lakers, didn't win it. I don't know if he ever got back there again. Jokic got there once, won it, hasn't got back there yet. Giannis got there once, won it, hasn't got back there yet. CP3, Devin Booker got there once, won it, haven't got back there yet. OKC, led by KD, when they got there and lost to the Heat, got there, lost, couldn't get back there, KD left. Right, so making it there and losing, or making it there and winning, right? Sometimes that's your window and that's it. When that window closes, it's closed, because things start moving fast. Because if you don't get back there and then everybody's contract is coming up and we got to make decisions, it's very easy to make a decision to give people money when you're fresh off a championship. But when you lost one, all right, bye Harrison Barnes. You didn't help us win it. We ain't re-signing you. You got to go. We got to switch something up. Right. And if KD doesn't come back to Golden State and join them, and they don't get back, then the next contract that was up was going to be Draymond's and Clay's. All right, what decision are we making now? Draymond, Clay, and Steph ain't working. We didn't get back to the finals. So what we doing about these contracts? Well, one of them got to go because we got to keep Steph. You get what I'm saying? So that window closed real quick. Same thing, we see in Denver, right? They won it. They couldn't get back there. We got to make a decision because this team that we got together ain't doing it. All right, bye, Michael Porter Jr. We got to let you go. You get what I'm saying? That's how quick it moves, right? So basically what Draymond and Isaiah Thomas is saying is that what Kevin Durant did was he showed up and was able to help that potential dynasty continue. Because if KD doesn't show up, I don't even think the Golden State Warriors had the confidence that they was going to be able to get back to the finals because they barely got past OKC Thunder. They had to come back from 3-1. If KD stays in OKC and we say, hey, when we just go come back stronger, right? How are they confident they'll get past OKC after everyone has figured out how to guard Steph and take Steph away and neutralize the entire squad? Right? KD could have stayed at OKC. They could have added a free agent instead of KD leaving and making the Warriors that much tougher. Right? So they might not get past OKC. Don't forget Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs was rising. Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs, what they put together, they almost beat the Warriors with KD. So imagine if KD don't go to Golden State and he stays in OKC Thunder and they got to play Golden State in the playoffs. Kawhi Leonard had their number with KD. He got hurt on Zaza Pachulia's foot and messed his ankle up, and that gave them life. Other than that, KD might not even got them to the finals. So you got San Antonio with Kawhi, you got OKC with Westbrook and KD, and then CP3 went over there and joined the Rockets with Harden, and then that was crazy. I think the Rockets at least one or two of those years, he got the MVP, had the number one record in the West, probably the number one record in the league. So that was a threat, and they almost beat the Golden State Warriors with KD if CP3 didn't tear his hamstring off the bone. So the Rockets, the Thunder, and the Spurs in the West are a major threat to the Warriors getting back to the finals. And then if they did get by those guys, if they did get by them and they got to face a healthy Cavs squad, they just choked up a 3-1 lead to them with LeBron, and LeBron figured them out. Was like, oh nah, we ain't losing them no more. Right? So their confidence wasn't, they were shot. They were gone mentally. They were shot. Right? Kevin Durant joining them gave them life and made it. I mean, shoot, man, we got this big 7 foot over here. Y'all think y'all can stop Steph now? All right, do what y'all gonna do to Steph. Guess what we gonna do? Give it the ball to Kevin, and what you gonna do now? Because you're not gonna double off of Steph. You're not gonna double off of Clay. What you gonna do? And if you leave KD not wide open, but one-on-one, it's a bucket. Especially at that time, it was a bucket. So, the conversation has got to be had for real. Like all the things y'all say about LeBron, all the things y'all say about KD, you have to say those same things about Wade and Steph Curry. They did the same thing KD and LeBron did. KD left OKC to join the Warriors. A juggernaut joining a juggernaut, right? KD is a juggernaut for sure. The Warriors was a juggernaut. They combined. The real challenge for Kevin Durant would have been, I got to beat them dudes. Like that's got to be the real challenge. And I used to take up for Kevin Durant, and I understand it. They play beautiful basketball over there, and you're frustrated with the point guard you got with Westbrook. You know, I get that. He's out of control sometimes. He's like a chicken with a head cut off, and he's bullheaded. It's hard to rein that in, especially when you got the type of personality that KD got. I'm not about to tell you, if you shoot this freaking ball, I'm gonna smack you. I'm gonna smack you as soon as we get in the locker room. He's not that type of leader. I heard Charles Barkley tell an interviewer that they was playing and they came down the court like 3 trips or 4 trips in a row, and Kevin Johnson, Danny Ainge, Dan Marley, the offense ran and shots was going up without Charles Barkley touching the ball at least once, 4 straight possessions. And he said at halftime, he got in the locker room and he physically threatened every last one of them. He said, when we get out of this halftime, if I don't touch that ball on every freaking possession, it's going to be hell to pay when this game is over. Right? You need people like that. Right? You need people like that. KD, I don't think KD got that type of personality. I don't think Steph got that type of personality. But what he do got is he got this guard dog in Draymond that'll say it for him. You get what I'm saying? Steph always got Draymond that'll say that for him. Right? But when it comes to him leaving OKC to go to the Warriors, I understood it because I knew the way Kevin Durant plays basketball is a better fit with how Golden State plays. Right? It's a beautiful brand of basketball they play over there. But what was going on in OKC, that year that Kevin Durant broke his foot and Westbrook finally got a taste of being a number one, and then KD comes back, it was kind of hard to reel Westbrook back in because he felt like, it was times where it'll be a close game, they'll lose it down the stretch, and then you look at the box score and realize that Westbrook took about 8 more shots more than Kevin Durant, and he's the point guard. A point guard that can't shoot that well, with a 7-footer that is a 1-of-1, who's the number 2 at worst best player in the league at the time. How are you taking more? Imagine Pippen taking more shots than Jordan. Right, so he was frustrated with that. So I understood it, but at the same time, you gotta be real about it. Like, the real challenge would be, I got to figure out where to beat them. But instead of, doing what LeBron did with the Cavs and say, oh, man, I can feel the relationship between me and Kyrie kind of drifting apart. So let me go to the front office and put a bug in there and say, hey, let's trade him for CP3 before we get to the contract part where he wants too much money and we can't build a squad around him. You know what I mean? So, let's go ahead and trade, Kevin Durant didn't want to go behind nobody back and say, let's trade Westbrook. He could have. As a matter of fact, there was a deal on the table, allegedly. There's a report out there, if you Google it, that Danny Ainge was having issues with Rondo. Doc Rivers was having issues with Rondo, and they was going to trade Rondo straight up for Westbrook. And Rondo, and this was before they got rid of Harden. So if Rondo would have ever went there and they kept Harden instead of keeping Westbrook, like if they got rid of Westbrook, brought Rondo in and started Harden with KD and Serge Ibaka, I think that would have been very special, right? They should have pulled the trigger on that. But my point is this: he didn't want to play with Westbrook. He didn't want to play in that offense no more. He didn't want to be frustrated with what his point guard was doing, right? So he went Golden State, he took it, and that was the easy route. So you got to tax him for taking the easy route. But how he played once he got on that Warriors team, that's undeniable. A+, especially in the playoffs, especially in the finals. You got to give him credit for that. And that's what Isaiah is saying. You got to give him credit for that. But you have to tax him, honestly, and you have to tax Steph for even wanting KD to come over there, for even allowing KD to come over there, for taking the back seat to him. All of that, you have to tax Steph for that. You can't let him get out scot-free. You have to tax Wade for doing it. You got to tax LeBron for doing it. You got to tax all of them. All of them took the easy route. All of them took the easy route. You cannot deny that. They took the easier route. And that's not, it's not nothing that I'm gonna look at and say they need some type of level of disrespect. I don't think that, but I have to respect people who sing the hard way, sing the easy way, and still took the hard way and then got it done. Like, imagine taking the hard way to something like Kobe. Kobe was playing with Shaq. The easy route for him would be, let me just stay in my number 2 role. Let me just stay playing with Shaq. And let me see how many rings I can get and just do that. That's the easy route. Kobe said, you know what? I want this team to be mine. I'm ready to lead it. Shaq's pulling the locker room in one direction. I'm pulling in the other direction, and it's destroying the team. Let me go to Chicago. My family already looking for houses in Chicago. He wanted to leave in free agency. Let me, y'all keep Shaq. I'll leave. I go find something that's a blank canvas, and I build it from the ground up. You at the Lakers, the most championships in NBA history, a winning culture, the Bus family, Shaq, Phil Jackson. You got all of that right there. A three-peat. You get what I'm saying? You done three-peated. You got all of that right there. And this guy chose to leave the Lakers and start all over and say, I do it the hard way, brick by brick. I build it from the bottom. He was going to do that. And then what did Jerry West say? No. You stand here, young fella. Shaq, you got to go. Trade him to the Heat. Next thing you know, the rest is history, right? But it's still the hard way because now Shaq is gone and I ain't got nothing. Phil Jackson's gone. Everything, I'm starting over from scratch. Like he played 5-6 years in the league and then reset it back to his rookie season. Like, all right, I'm starting from scratch now. This is year one now, right? Because what's supposed to happen is year 1, 2, 3, everything's supposed to build up, and then boom, you get to your prime, and then your team is built around you conveniently, and then you can see how many you can ring off as far as championships. Nah, he did that and then said, let me start over and build it back up. That's the hard route. You got to respect that more, or saying I'm gonna do it the hard way, versus someone saying, man, I tried to do it the hard way. I tried to stay in Cleveland. I tried to stay in OKC. They both, KD and LeBron, both got to the finals once with OKC and Cleveland. LeBron lost. KD lost. What they did after the loss, they gave it 2 more tries. LeBron stayed. He lost. He gave it another try. The next year he lost to Boston, and then the next year he lost to Dwight Howard in Orlando. And then after that, he was like, man, bump that. I can't get it done here in Cleveland. I can't do it the hard way. I'm doing it the easy way. I'm going to Miami up under somebody who already won before and Pat Riley, and with a player who won before in D-Wade. And oh, by the way, I'm bringing Bosh with me. That's the super easy way. Kevin Durant did the same exact thing. He got to the finals. They lost, came back. They got rid of Harden. He tried it again. Had an injury, came back the next year. Westbrook had an injury. Then that next year, they choked the 3-1 lead to the Warriors, and then boom, he's gone. He was like, I can't do it the hard way. I'm gonna try it the easy way. That's the honest to God truth. That's the thought process. That's what they did. The super easy way out, right? So you got to respect the people who said, nah, I take the hard road. And the crazy thing about it is, taking the easy route got KD 2 rings. Taking the easy route got LeBron 2 rings with Miami. Taking the hard way got Kobe the same 2 rings. And then, of course, LeBron went and won one in Cleveland, but that was another easy route because the writing was on the wall in Miami. 3 max players, but D-Wade was one of the max players with bad knees, draining his knees before and after every game and stuff like that. And LeBron looking in the locker room like, dang, that's my number 2. Nah, dog, I need somebody younger. Kyrie Irving over there in Cleveland looking good. I'm gonna go back out there and bring Kevin Love with me and just do this all over again. It's like if you got a vampire for a co-star, right? Your co-star never get older. That's what LeBron was doing. He did his co-stars with the Benjamin Button disease. I want my co-star to get younger every 4 years. I switch them out like tires. Oh man, Dwayne Wade needs bad. Switch him out for Kyrie, right? Got a younger co-star. Oh, Kyrie left for Boston. Go to LA, switch him out for AD, right? AD left, switch him out for a younger co-star. Bring me Luka. Like, this is insane, dog. This is insane that he's his co-stars are aging in reverse. They get younger every time he swap them out. Benjamin Button. But here it is, Michael Jordan had Scottie Pippen as his co-star his whole career, as far as his title runs are concerned. And Pippen got older every single year and more hurt and back and foot and toe and knee and migraine. Like every year his co-star got older. That's natural. That's how it's supposed to happen. Right? My co-star gonna get younger every year in LeBron's case. But Michael Jordan, Pippen getting older, more beat up, and can give me less, playing less games and everything. And he still, when they gave him the opportunity to take an easy route and they said, hey, look, man, we go trade Scottie Pippen for T-Mac. Scottie and Michael Jordan, hell no, we're not doing that trade. Like that's the girl I brought to the prom. That's who I'm going home with. That's the mindset of a winner. I don't want. If it ain't rough, it ain't right. I don't want that. I don't want that easy way. Don't give me that, man. Don't give me that. So let's do this. Let's open the phone lines up, y'all. And I open the phone lines up, and then I get into some of these comments that I've been missing out on. Caller from Atlanta, Georgia.
Going on? Hello?
Good, man. Can you hear us, man? What's up?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, man?
Hey, nothing, man.
Nothing much.
What's your thoughts?
No, man, this thing with man, that whole thing you went in with LeBron, Steph, and KD, it's just funny to me because, like, I'm 25, so these three guys pretty much made the whole 2010s decade up until now, and it's just funny how all three of these guys pretty much took an easy way out, not the same, just showing that they not the same cloth. And, you know, Dominique Wilkins said in the past, man, the last of the Mohicans was really Kobe Bryant.
Correct.
And it really shows you, man, because, like, with LeBron James, man, you can't tell me you were back-to-back MVP. You getting 60 win teams. You run to another city. You promise 8 rings. You end up going 2-2. And then you want me to call you the greatest to play the sport. I just can't do it. No. But see, I'm 25, so I know 25 guys who will call him the GOAT. I'm just not one of them. And then with Steph Curry, man, look, man, I don't know. See, with Steph, you know, Steph, he's not that vocal guy. Like, he don't run his mouth. You know, he keep things pretty, what you want to call that, politically correct. So he's the baby face. So, you know, they're not really going to go in on him the way they should and critique him. Because, I mean, Kevin Durant caught a lot of flack, man. And I was one of them. I thought that move was really weak. But as I get older, I'm like, if we're counting LeBron James rings with all his super teams, then why aren't we doing the same for Kevin Durant? And Kevin Durant came to that team. He might have not been the emotional leader that everyone. He might not be the emotional, you know, like he doesn't have that type of leadership. But as far as the best player on the court, there was no questions about it. This is the guy who came in. He took the Finals MVPs. He served LeBron on the court. You know, he did that. So
yep.
And then one more thing, when you said about the Warriors, man, that was straight facts. I mean, game 1 of that 2017 conference finals, man, Kawhi Leonard, by him, I don't want to say by himself. It might have been him and LaMarcus Aldridge going blow for blow. But, man, Kawhi Leonard by himself, the Warriors was pretty much sweeping through the first 2 rounds. And Kawhi was pretty much going to win that game in Golden State had he not got injured the way he did. And just him getting injured in that series, I mean, that just changed the whole thing of his career. So,
yeah,
man,
that's a fact. And you ain't say nothing wrong. You ain't say nothing wrong, man, at all. Yeah. And Fancy is on the. I got a comment on the screen. She said, "How did Steph take the easy way with ring number 1 and number 4? He didn't. I didn't say ring number 1 and number 4 was the easy way. What I did say is he getting ring number 1 was no different than Jokic and Giannis getting ring number 1, but he probably would never see ring number 2, 3, or 4 if KD never would have joined. Right?
Right.
People think just because he won one after KD means that he was going to get another one. No, if KD did not join the Warriors was going to break up. They wasn't going to be able to keep re-signing everybody, not making it to the finals and winning. They was going to it always happened. You got to change something up. We just seen Denver get rid of Michael Porter Jr. Someone has to go because when you win it, everyone feels entitled. Like, oh man, I'm important, so I need to get the biggest amount of money I could possibly get. Right? But if you give them that money and they don't win, they got to get traded because you can't afford to bring the help in that you need.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So Draymond and Clay would have been gone a lot sooner, and we just now heard Steve Kerr every year say that they're not a championship team without Draymond. We can't win without Draymond. So if Draymond would have been gone at some point, I don't see how Steph get another ring. I just don't.
Oh no, but now, man, I remember when you had your segment like Weekend at Curry's, and you were talking about how this man, Draymond Green, I know a lot of people say he has like the trace of a narcissist. I don't really get into all that. But I mean, Draymond Green is a guy who he threatened to kill his coach. He's pulling up on the owner, like he closing like. And I think I was playing around in your comments one time, but I was just saying, man, Draymond, he used to get, before Big U. I don't know if I don't want to go into that on your show, but when he had, Big U, apparently that Big U was giving him protection. So, when you Draymond Green and you got that type of guys behind you, I could poke my chest out a little bit more. And I know, wasn't nobody seeing Draymond on a physical aspect if it came down to it. So, he found him a home and he go to stay. He ain't going nowhere.
That's a fact, man. Appreciate the call, man. I'm gonna get some more calls in here. All right, thanks, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right, Fancy said KD didn't have nothing to do with them beating Boston. He lost to Boston. All right, so here's why he did have something to do with Boston. There's 2 reasons, right? Number 1, when KD left Golden State, he went to Brooklyn and he could have went over there as a free agent. And if he went over there as a free agent, then that means, okay, I'm coming over here with Kyrie Irving, right? And we got a point guard in D'Angelo Russell that we don't need because we got Kyrie Irving. So Brooklyn could have traded D'Angelo Russell and got pieces to fit around Brooklyn, Kyrie, and KD. Instead, what KD did is saying, I'm going to work out a deal with Bob Myers because him and Bob Myers was close. Bob Myers was like, please let us get something back for you. Right. So he was like, hey, Brooklyn, y'all not going to keep D'Angelo Russell because Kyrie's coming. So let's just do a sign and trade for D'Angelo Russell. So instead of him going to Brooklyn as a free agent, the Warriors did a sign and trade with KD. They traded him for D'Lo, and D'Lo turned into Wiggins for Golden State. And who was the second most important person on that playoff run? Andrew Wiggins. Really, if you want to be real about it, Jordan Poole was probably the 3rd most important player on that team. Neither of those guys are in Golden State without Kevin Durant showing up there. That's number 1. Number 2, if KD doesn't show up, Golden State is not playing against Boston years later because all the pieces that they got, first and foremost, they was going to break that team up. Draymond Green was going to be gone. Clay, one of them was going to be gone. What they did with Clay last year, as soon as they got to that bubble was about to burst and we paying too much money and we can't afford to keep all these guys, they was going to have to make a decision on Clay or Draymond. Which one of them is gone? So what happened last year would have just happened the year that KD showed up if he didn't show up. That's what would have happened. Caller, what's up? What's your thoughts?
What's up, Mel? This is your partner from Washington.
Oh, what's good, man? What's popping?
Yeah, cool. So, hey, I joined your live kind of super late. I probably called in like a minute before you was talking, then you were taking phone calls. So, Did this conversation kind of start when Steph and LeBron did the murmurs about them joining each other?
Yes.
Okay, so I figured so. I kind of want to talk a little bit about that. So, I mean, isn't it kind of getting old? Like everybody just teaming up with each other. We've seen this path before. We hear this. Isn't everybody just sick of it? Like I know I am. And the difference is, it's not like KG and Rondo and Pierce or a Barkley or Scotty and Akeem joining each other. Now, right now, they're still, I would say, they're friends right now towards the end of their prime, but they're still all around like top 10 players in the league. 10 to 15, but they're in conversation. LeBron's in conversation with the GOAT talk. Now, I disagree, but the media, he has conversations in the GOAT talk, and Steph Curry's in the conversation with the greatest of all time point guard talk. And I just disagree with something that they want. That's what they want to do. We already seen it before, what they did. And a lot of people, when you just look in between the lines, they say, oh, Curry has 4 rings, LeBron has 4 rings, but they don't look to see how they got them.
Correct.
They see the way that Mike did, the way Kobe did. It's so if they don't join, who knows how many rings they get? Look at Dirk. Right now, he only has 1 ring, but he did it. He didn't.
I think Steph is a 1-ring superstar like Dirk, like KG, and I think LeBron is maybe a 1-ring superstar as well if they don't do the team hopping. Right. I really do believe that, you know what I mean? So the team hopping is what got them a couple of rings more than what they should have got. But if they did everything the way everyone else was doing it before them, they don't get 4 for sure.
Yeah, it's just hard to just really say just what everyone says right now. And I just really disagree. What's your thoughts about just them just talking about joining each other? Or do you just think it's not?
So I think it's two things, right? Clutch Sports and LeBron, they like to play chess with people, even though they neither one of them know how to play chess. They like to kind of, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like they like to try to apply pressure here because they really want something here. And what they wanted with the Lakers was for LeBron to retire there, and he didn't want to retire after this season. He wanted a 2 to 3 year contract with the Lakers, and the Lakers didn't want to give it to him, so he had to opt into his his player option, and he didn't want to do that. So now what he's doing is throwing stuff out there in the media like he's going to threaten to go to the Warriors. This is the same thing he did before he got his last contract.
What he did.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, when you're talking about going to the Knicks and everything.
No. The last contract he got from the Lakers. Remember, before he got that contract, they kept taking pictures and showing, oh man, Draymond Green and LeBron is on vacation overseas.
Oh yeah.
What are they talking about? You get what I'm saying? So they plant stuff like that so the media can talk about, oh, LeBron Mike can go here, and all that is leverage for them to negotiate for what he really want, which is to retire in LA. And he don't want to retire this year, right? So it's either that.
I mean, LeBron just.
It's either that or it's LeBron and Steph know, like, so it's that there's an entertainment element when it comes to the NBA, right? You know,
right.
And if your team is generating clicks, revenue, ticket sales, you know, all of that stuff, man, they get like every little inch that you can get in sports counts, right? Any advantage you can get.
Yeah.
So if you are a marketed team and the league wants to put you in the forefront, there's a little edge you get when it comes to officiating, right? It's almost like if Vince McMahon decide I'm going to write it in that Rock wins the ring this year, because when you look at the analytics, the Rock is the most popular wrestling in WWE. It would be beneficial if he, you know, he fights for the title, right? So they got to write that in the script. So LeBron knows that. That's why he broke down his bubble ring championship team to go and get Westbrook, because Brooklyn was building a super team with Harden, KD, and Kyrie. So he didn't want to lose the headlines during the summer. So they made a splash. Let's get Westbrook. But now I'm the talk of the town. LeBron always wants to be the talk of the town. Clutch Sports always wants to be the talk of the town. And that's what he brings to the table. And a lot of times they help because, you know, the referees will help you if you part of the script. They'll help you. And that's why the Warriors won so many games after Jimmy Butler showed up last year. And when Luka showed up with the Lakers went on a run. Like, these teams went on a run, and then the truth came out in the playoffs. That was trash as hell. So how they win all them games down the stretch? They got
you said, hey,
they got help.
Refs, like you were saying.
They got help. And that carrot turned into a pumpkin real quick when the playoffs hit.
Yeah, no, it's just for me. It's just I just don't like seeing this. LeBron joining Steph. That's just something that I just never want to see. Just all these other All Stars or future Hall of Famers just trying to just join each other. I'm just getting tired of it.
Yeah, it's whack. It's whack. And to be 1,000 years old and still trying to do it, just go home, man. Like so many, like, bruh, imagine LeBron retiring and then 2 years later saying, I want to come back like Mike did. Nobody would be excited. Everybody would be like, no, stop. Oh my God. Bro, you ever watch a TV show that starts out good, season 1 is good, and then it ain't nothing left to do, but they do 3 more seasons anyway. And you
my goodness,
you're like, man, dude, I don't even want to watch this, but I got
You're
to,
like,
man.
Nah.
That's what LeBron is doing to us, man. We're like, oh my God, I don't want to see. I don't.
He's overstaying his welcome.
Yeah, he overstaying his welcome, man. Go home, dude. The pot roast is gone. Everything, the weed is gone. Ain't no more drink. My old lady sleep. You still here trying to watch The Wire? Get up and go home, dog. Like seriously, man. That's how I feel about LeBron, man. He's got to go, dog.
I'm kind of like in the same way. Like, there's nothing else. We seen it all, LeBron. No matter how many rings or anything you try to get, like, we seen it. We know your game. We know your resume. We know how you play. We know what you could do, couldn't do. It's just time to go.
Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate it. Let me get one more call in, man. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Hey, man, you gotta text me your name and so I can say your number, man. Because every time you call, I know this my dude from Washington because I see it. But
yeah, it's Jamil.
Oh, text it to me.
You can just put a meal for sure. MEEL.
Text it to me.
I think I'm in your Yeah, I got you. My name might pop up if I can do a super chat because I subscribe to you.
Okay.
What do you call it?
A member?
Whatever it's called.
Member. All right. Yeah, I appreciate that for sure. All right, bro.
Sure, man. But yeah, take care.
All right. Yep. Caller from Texas. What's up?
Man, what's good, man?
What's
good?
Man,
you make some great ass points when you break down shit and just give a logical, really like in the middle type of space. I know sometimes you got your favorites in, but a lot of the time you just really break it down just on some like, hey, this is a rock, this is a fish, let's talk about it. So I can respect that. But listen, man, like now I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like Shaq was dominant from my perspective. Like, dude, just whether he was Orlando, Lakers, dude, just freak out there, just strong, out bullying people. And I feel like with Jokic, it seemed like he don't really play a whole lot of defense, but the dude got some offense. Dude got game. I'm not saying he's better than Shaq necessarily, but I do feel like if I had to like really pick one, I might go with Jokic. And
no, you won't.
I don't hear your thoughts on it.
You won't.
I don't.
There's no way.
I don't really want. Right. I really don't want to. But listen, man, Shaq get in trouble with his fouls. The dude over the summer want to fuck around, have parties, and get fat and shit. Dude can't hit free throws. I mean, he got some strengths. Give it to him close to the rim. He gonna back it down, dunk on you. I get it. He might miss the free throw. He might block some shots. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like his game is kind of like that LeBron shit. Let me just bulldoze, just a big dude in the paint, dunking on guys. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like when it comes to the game of Nikola, like he got, dude got game. He got some weaknesses too. But I just want to hear your thoughts on it, man.
Yeah, I guess if you're doing a skills challenge, I would take Yao Ming, Vlade Divac, Jokic, Al Jefferson, Zebo. Like, I'll take all them dudes over Shaq in the skills challenge. But if we talking about I want to win, if you talking about I want to win a game, first and foremost, Shaq has made multiple all defensive teams. You don't want to come like seriously, you don't want to drive the whole white Shaq down there and challenge him. You just don't. Right? You want to go challenge Jokic down there. Like the game plan, like imagine being in a film room with a team and they're talking about how they're going to attack this defense, and the way they're going to attack the defense is your best player. Your last line of defense, your 7-footer that's in the paint. Oh yeah, if you go down there, just put it up there. He's not gonna jump. He's not gonna block it. He's just he might try to check a charge, but that's about it. Right? He ain't blocking. He ain't blocking that. So on the defensive end, that already separates Shaq because Shaq go give me 30 on the offensive end. He's giving me 30. Jokic can give me 30, but he'll rather give me 24 and 10. Well, we run a triangle offense.
Yeah,
we run a triangle offense. Why do I need Jokic's assist? Why do I need Jokic to handle the rock? Why do I need him at the top of the key? I don't need none of that. I don't need him to set no screen. I don't need none of that. Right? Jokic in the 90s against all of those big men, Duncan, Shaq, Weber, Divac, Yao, Rick Smits, Duncan, David Robertson, Karl Malone. Against all of them dudes, you know who Jokic is in the 90s? He's Vlade Divac. He's Vlade Divac, 100% Vlade Divac in the 90s. And if Vlade Divac was playing now, he's Jokic. That's no cap. That's no cap. Vlade Divac.
I'm not saying he's better than Shaq.
He's not better than Shaq.
Now, go ahead.
He's not better than Shaq. He's not.
No.
He's not better than Yao Ming. He's not better than Chris Webber. He's not better than Rasheed. Like if you take the best out of this era and the best out of the 90s era and the early 2000 era, it's a harder era. We have the commissioner admitting, like, we legislated defense out. We took out physical play. We took out hand check. We did this for more offense. And what are we doing? Sure. We're putting players like Jokic over Shaq because he's got more offense. But the commission is telling you we purposely did that. Like, we purposely took defense out of the game for more offense for entertainment purposes. And now we're using stats to say a guy is better than Shaq.
Facts.
Like it's not real.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Not real shit. Real stuff. Would you say Shaq kind of embodied a little bit of LeBron's jumping between the team, trying to find someone who's quote unquote like, you know, really valuable to help take him to the, you know, to the titles or the conference finals or whatever? Because he left, you know, he went to LA, then he, you know, went to Miami. I'll say after the Lakers, because, you know, Kobe was still young and whatever, he probably the man over there. But going to Miami, he had, you know, old boy over there. And then going to, you know, Cleveland with old boy over there, which is LeBron. Would you say he was trying to strategically align himself with organization that had already established, you know, for sure, person?
Yeah, he was team hopping and ring chasing toward the end. I mean, but he didn't. He didn't run from the grind in LA though. Like, you know, him leaving Orlando. Him leaving Orlando wasn't about him running from the grind. He had Penny there. He left, and he didn't know who he had in LA for real. He didn't know Kobe was gonna be like that. So he left for money,
for sure.
Right? He left for money. Orlando was playing around with that contract, and LA was talking the right talk. So I understand him leaving Orlando for LA. But in LA, he was there for the long haul. He didn't want to leave. Jerry Rice traded this fat ass. He was starting to be built up like a cheeseburger. He looked like a quarter pounder out there on the court with a Lakers jersey on. So yeah, he wanted to stay there. He didn't run from the ground. He got traded. He ate himself out of LA. And then he got over there in Miami, and Pat Riley put him on that daggone on that real nigga on that. Oh, my bad. I almost said that real N-word stuff.
Yeah.
He put him on that real spill, and he got back in shape for 1 year and won the championship. And then he went back to cheeseburgers, and Pat Riley was like, all right, you got to go. And then he started team hopping. Damn. You know, his career was done after that foot injury, and he couldn't keep his weight down. I mean, that was a wrap, man. And after that, he couldn't. You know, he wasn't in shape no more.
For sure.
Yeah, but I
just want to hear your perspective on it, man. Yeah, I just want to hear your perspective because you know, I don't know if overseas be breeding like a lot of like dogs. I know America. Well, back in the day, for sure, they just breed a lot of dogs, especially if you're tall and, you know, got that funky, you gonna dunk everything. And over there, they probably, I mean, I don't know what they do over there like that, but it seems like over here, a lot of them can shoot. You know, they finesse with the game, got a, you know, but, you know.
Yeah.
But I ain't trying to sit here and I ain't trying to cope for old boy. I just feel like, I know Shaq is 100% just over the Jokic. I guess me, because I like shooting threes. I like my man to step out the paint sometime. You know, if you clogging the lane up, damn, you know, get your ass out the lane one time. Let me, you know, but Jokic, he step out, he shoot the shot.
But everything in life, especially sports, is about balance, though. You get what I'm saying? Like in football, the run game needs the pass game, and the pass game needs the run game, right? So even if you got a Pat Mahomes who can sling it, or a Dan Marino that can sling it, it's not wise to say, well, we ain't running no more. We just go sling it. So everything is about balance. And then if you got a running quarterback like Cam, it's not wise to say, well, we're not giving the ball to our running back no more. We just go run Cam. It's just not wise, right? So balance is important. Everybody playing a part in a role is important. You get what I'm saying? I can pick up a pencil with my feet barefoot, but I rather use my hands. You get what I'm saying? So
For sure.
just because I can play my big man on the perimeter, the reason why it's not wise is because I got a 7-footer on the perimeter. Where is my point guard at? If my 7-footer got the ball, what is my point guard doing? So now I make my point guard, somebody who's probably been playing point guard since 8th grade for his whole life, get to the league and they say, well, I know you're great at passing and running the offense and all this stuff, but our best player can do it as well. So we just go take that role from you, and I need you to learn how to catch and shoot threes. Right? Like that's what this league is doing. I seen they call CP3 the point guard. Do you know when he went to Houston, they put him off the ball, and while he watched Harden dribble the air out of the ball, and CP3 had to learn how to be a catch and shoot 3-point shooter? You get what I'm saying? Do you know to play that offensive style with Harden, D'Antoni told Carmelo Anthony, you can't post up in the mid post or take mid-range jump shots. You just got to catch and shoot threes. You get what I'm saying? So just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Yeah, Jokic can run the offense, but why do I want him to run the offense if I got Murray?
Facts. That's real.
All right. So I don't reward guys and exalt them for doing something they shouldn't even be doing in the first place. Because if the coaches was this dumb in the 90s, they would have had David Robinson play just like Giannis.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Hey, man, you keep doing your thing, man. Everything is growing. I like how you switching the game and adding different things to you, man. I just say you got a vision, so man, keep on driving, man.
Yeah, too easy, man. I appreciate it, dog.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Nino, what's good?
What's good, man? I like to talk basketball, and you're talking a lot of basketball, but I gotta call you out on a few things.
All right, let's go.
See, the thing that on the Jokic part, I agree with that. But see, y'all did that with the LeBron, man. Most of y'all, I mean, from a basketball standpoint, the Jokic stuff is pretty, and he's very skilled. But you got people saying stuff now like Shaq was just too physical and dominant. He just turned around and dunked on people.
Right.
And they holding that against him. I don't know if they didn't watch the games or what, but you do what you great at. That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Another thing I want to touch on, if you don't mind, this Kobe Bryant. Now, I'm an AI guy. I'm a run guy. What the people say, but I'm a basketball guy first.
Right. I believe that.
When Kobe got hurt, and he's in 2015, that was Steph MVP year, right? I believe so.
When who got hurt?
When Kobe got hurt, that game
Kobe
got hurt against the Warriors.
I'm not sure. I can't remember who got MVP that season, but yeah, he did, and he got hurt against the Warriors. Yeah, for sure.
I believe that was Steph's MVP year. In that game, you couldn't tell who was the MVP. And
okay.
I want Kobe we talking about now. So I don't know I don't know what Kobe did to the people, honestly. I really don't know what Kobe did to the people. But it's getting out of hand now. I don't know. It's getting out of hand now.
Well, I mean, I talked about it kind of this morning. I think what it is a combination of things, right? One, it's caught on like wildfire, right? It's good for clicks, right? Every list that you put out, it has to have some outrage in it. And right now, Kobe is the hot name to click rage or clickbait about, right? It's just popular right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just popular.
Okay.
Like, hey man, if you put Kobe too low, hey man, everybody go come out the woodworks. So that's the thing. But it's not just that though. It's also some people really believe that though. They really believe. You played with Shaq, so we get to tax you for that, and you shot 44% for your career, so we get to tax you for that. Like that's really the knock on Kobe. You won through with Shaq, you was a sidekick, and you shot 44%.
They look at me like a Bron guy, which I like Bron game. You know, I was like, he just, you know, he's different from Kobe. I know his game is different from Kobe's. But in 2009, when Bron was winning MVPs, Bron said Kobe was the best player in the league.
Yeah, I mean, there's very, very good evidence from a lot of different sources that was saying Kobe was the best player up until 2012. All right, I think it's all the way up to 2012 and probably beyond that, where you can just find people acknowledging that he's the best, and we knew that, but hindsight is 2020, but also revisionist history is a thing as well. So,
you know what I think they ain't putting it to context though, man. Honestly, about basketball, I think people is fans of basketball and it's other fans, but maybe you can tell the people about the smarter you get at the game. We know Bron's supposed to be the man, have a great mind, but you can see when Bron got smarter in 2013, 14, after his loss, you can see. But in 2007, 8, Kobe, when that's how he won in 2008 and 9. Not only was his skills top, but his mind, like just the whole game.
Yeah,
he's seen it. You can see, and that makes you better than somebody that just physically gifted. If your mind, if you smarter at the game of basketball, it's gonna make you better. You should see that.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with it.
So
I'm with it. I mean,
that's all I want to say. Like, I don't know where, but maybe you said, maybe you're right. The clickbaits. Maybe it's just clickbait.
Yeah, that's part of it. That's a huge part of it. That's a huge part of it.
But I ain't got no. But I don't got no problem with the game, how it's going today. But I don't really want to see Bron and Steph Curry play together either. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't want to see LeBron and Steph play after this season. I want them gone, dog.
My boy. Hey,
I'm not gonna miss them, dog. I'm not gonna miss. I promise you, I'm not gonna miss them. Like they be like, oh man, when LeBron gone, y'all go really appreciate. Y'all need to appreciate greatness now. I do. I appreciated it, and I'm ready for it to go. I'm ready for it to go. Like we got who got next is already up. Go ahead. Hey, the league is in good hands. Go ahead and roll out, dog. We good.
I don't know about Steph though, but I'm ready for one guy to go.
What else you want to see? What else you want to see from Steph?
I just think Steph got some more in him, but he
got some more begging for help in him. That's all he's doing. Like having some having some more in you means that you get the job done. It don't mean that, oh man, I can't get through a full season and then get through the playoffs. I'm hurt. I'm pulling hamstrings and foot cramps and stuff like that and can't get through a season. Like, come on, dog. Now, go get LeBron. Like, you always need something. Nah, dog. If you can't do the heavy lifting, you need to go. Like, you can't be the highest paid player on the team if you can't do all the heavy lifting still. MJ retired from the Bulls. MJ retired from the Bulls, still doing the heavy lifting while being the highest paid player on that team. He didn't demand all the money and be like, all right, well, we need to go get freaking T-Mac to carry the load for me.
But let me ask you this though, Mel.
Yeah.
Steph would be a great number 2. Are you saying
that why would a number 2 be getting $60 million a year? They don't match. Don't ask for number 1 money if you gonna be a number 2.
Okay. I feel that about Bron now, but Steph could be a great because he a shooter. He can just be a shooter. And
he need to get some of that money back then. Because when I guarantee when his agent negotiated that contract, he didn't say, hey, look, $60 million for him to be a great number 2. And now you need to go find a number 1. Go find a number 1. Pay Steph $60 million to be a number 2, but go find a number 1 to actually do all the hard work. No.
Oh man, you rough on. Well, can we keep Durant?
He need to go too.
Can we keep KD?
Well, I mean, so this is the deal. I heard LeBron and Draymond Green say that Steph and LeBron is the only 2 players in the league that has nothing left to prove. So if KD still want to prove something, I I make exception to the rule. KD, stay and prove something as long as you need to prove it. But once you tell me you ain't once you tell me you ain't got nothing else to prove, you've done everything. Everything is ice on the cake. It's time for you to go if you ain't got nothing to prove. If you ain't got nothing to prove, it's time for you to go.
I'm with you on my boy, brother. You hard on Steph. Hey, you come here now. You think these brothers saying tough. You barking up the wrong tree now. I'm gonna let you go now, man. But you better be careful now. You barking up the wrong tree, man. But hey, I love the show, dog.
All right, no doubt, man. Appreciate it. All right. I can take one or two more quick ones, y'all. One or two more quick ones. And I don't even think I'm gonna get to those other topics, y'all. So that means that I get to come back. What is tomorrow? Wednesday. I might have to come back another time tomorrow or Thursday, maybe. We'll see. But let's get another phone call because I don't think I'm doing another topic. We can somebody whoever called in to miss, you can call back. And people, okay, here's a call. Caller from Florida, what's good?
What's good, my boy?
What's good, man? What's your thoughts?
Listen, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I feel like you're doing a good job, right? There's a lot of you guys on YouTube is doing a good job, but I feel like, bro, you guys gonna waste your time though until Steph and Lobaco retired. It's gonna be the same BS over and over. They're gonna keep discredit everybody else and try to put Steph and LBJ like they're the greatest ever. We watched Steph came into the league. Dude, they didn't even want to give him a contract.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He played with KD. Everybody know KD was the best player in the team. Right? KD got injured. Came back in game 5 when he tore his Achilles, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Saved them, scored like 11 points in 9 minutes. The Golden State need all those 11 points, KD, because that game 5, when they won that game 5, they only won the game by 4 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they need all KD 11 points to even make it to a game 6. Clay went down at the end of game 6 of the fourth quarter. Steph had a chance to force a game 7.
Choked.
They didn't do it. Choke against Cav in game back-to-back game 3.
Mm-hmm. Got locked up by Kevin Love for a game winner.
Come on now. 2011. Mavs. LeBron. Fourth quarter, bro. 6 points. Come on, like, knock it off, man. We watched the game. Like, please stop telling people what we already know. Those guys are getting paid, bro. Let them be, son. Don't waste your time. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like that for the rest until them boys gone. That's what's gonna happen.
That's why I'm ready. I'm ready for them to go, man. Because we can transition into some real basketball once all that stuff is. It's almost like Caitlin Clark, man. Like once the Fever got put out the first round of the playoffs last year, the playoffs was so quiet without those toxic fans, that toxic fan base of Caitlin Clark. It was so much quiet. It was just basketball. It wasn't no racism. It was just clear. And that's what it is for that's what it is for Steph and LeBron, man. The fan base and the media that is around them. Kevin Durant said it years ago. He said it's toxic. I don't want to play with LeBron. I don't want to go over there with that toxicity, right? And it's the fan base. It's Clutch Sports. It's actually LeBron, and it's all his lackeys in the media. It makes that whole environment toxic.
But you remember since KD said that, he's been getting killed.
Correct.
You know, since he said that, he's been getting killed, bro. Like, he's been getting killed since after he said that shit, though.
Correct.
Know what I mean? It's just like, it's like you're going to discredit Shaq and Kobe, but you're going to put one as the number one when dude played with nothing but fucking Hall of Famers and All-Stars and number one guy in that team before that came to him. So how are you going to, come on, man, well, I'm just tired. I'm tired of it, bro. Like it make no sense no more, man. Just make no sense because it's no true basketball. It's no real basketball. It's like fucking Real Housewife of the NBA.
Exactly what it is.
88. Like, come on, man. Like, we watching the shit every day, son. Like, you cannot tell me one is the best ever when dude don't even have a signature shot or move or nothing. Come on, man. Stop, man. Come on. I don't like. There's all players right now that's playing the NBA with Bron and KD and Steph. You could ask them in private, bro. Most of them are probably gonna choose KD over. People even take LBJ, bro. Melo laugh at man. He ain't not gonna play 1-on-1. Tatum, come on, son. Mad shit like that would never happen. Like Kobe still playing and motherfucker laughing. Oh yeah, he not Kobe, son. Come on, bro. MJ, KD, no, that would never happen though. Come on, man.
That's fact.
You got like the 15th player in your bench telling you, "Boy, not playing 1-on-1." Come on, son. Like, yo, man, come on, man. This shit is crazy.
Nah, it is. It really is, man. It really is, man. But yeah, I appreciate the call, man. I'm gonna get one more in here, man. Get a couple more. I'm waiting on Young Disciple to call. He said he wanted to talk about something I posted this morning, man. So you can call in, Young Disciple. All right, thanks for the call, bro.
My boy.
Yep.